I am so pissed off, I don't even know where to begin. So I woke up this morning and found out that my biggest, largest YouTube channel, over 200,000 subscribers, $4,000 a month of income, 20 million shorts views a month, 30 to 40,000 long form video views a month, has been demonetized. Hasn't been taken down, been demonetized. And it's been demonetized for the stupidest reason you can possibly imagine. See, I even kicked the freaking tripod because I'm so pissed. Let me explain. So I started that channel by doing some long form comedy stuff. Okay? I would tell dad jokes, limericks, and then I started messing around with AI and making AI shorts and AI characters like a badger, a gorilla. I used Bigfoot, I used Yeti, I've used a duck, I've used a cat, a dog. I've used all kinds of like realistic AI characters to tell jokes and stories. Mostly dad jokes. Nothing dirty, everything was clean. Except for when I do jokes myself on long form, I would tell some dirty limericks. But let's set that aside for a second. For the last 4 months, since basically end of October 2025 until about 2 weeks ago, I started to actually dabble into the AI baby videos. So I create AI baby videos that would have the baby wearing a sweater with a joke on it, or saying a dad joke, or saying something that's just silly or cute or interesting. And it seemed to get a big following behind it. You saw a lot of comments from grandparents and parents and people that are my age or older that already had gone through having kids, and you'd see a kid talking about throwing up or talking about how he's got gas because you fed him Chipotle. Just stuff like that. Nothing with bathtubs, nothing with showers, nothing with cornophilia, if you get my drift. It was just straight up comedy. Now, YouTube didn't say nothing. We're talking about at one point, I got 55 million views just on those type of videos, and they did nothing. They didn't warn me, they didn't strike me, they didn't tell me anything. They just went, keep going, you're getting views, you're getting people. Then late December, I saw a big tanking in views. And I figured, okay, the AI baby thing's over. Fine. So I started messing around with other stuff. I'm like, okay. So I started using my cat. I started using me. I started using Bigfoot. I started using a badger. I started using an eagle. I started using a pigeon. I started having fun and just kind of mixing things up. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, videos on the AI baby videos from months ago started climbing up in views. I'm like, okay, people want AI baby videos again. So I acquiesced. So I started creating more like baby calling grandma on the phone saying, hey, can you come over and bring me some pumpkin pie? Mom burnt the food again. Just stuff like that. Just humorous, joking stuff. Okay? So when I got demonetized, I threw a fit. I was pissed. So I was trying to figure out, okay, how do I appeal? Well, there's no way to appeal. Because even though they have an appeal button, it doesn't work. So I started trying to reach out to YouTube in different ways, Twitter or X, or what do you want to call it, just everywhere, and nobody would respond. So finally, I have a buddy of mine that actually works for YouTube. And I sent him the channel. And no, I'm not going to expose who this person is. I sent him the channel. I said, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I got to do to fix it so that way I can possibly appeal this. Because obviously there's something wrong here. And the first thing this person told me, good friend of mine, said, well, the first problem is that you're using realistic baby videos, and apparently they have changed their policy on using AI children realistically. So they like putting a baby walking up from walking down a hospital aisle, walking in a park, walking in a house without a supervised adult, just all that stuff. Even though it's innocent, even though it's not against regulations, it is considered showing child endangerment or child abandonment. And he goes, you can't appeal that. You're going to have to delete all the baby videos and reapply for the program in May if you get another 4,000 hours of watch time or another 10 million shorts views in those 90 days. I go, so I basically got to start all over, screw my audience up that I've had for 2 years, and pray that they are okay with the switch. And he goes, yeah, you're pretty much starting as if you have 0 subscribers again. That just pissed me off beyond all in. Because I'm like, why couldn't you just send me an email that said, hey, don't do any AI baby videos at all? Why didn't they just do that? And I'm not the only one. I just found out that 2 other AI baby videos that do similar content that have as many or just under the amount of subscribers I have been wiped out. Actually, they've had their channels canceled. I didn't have mine removed because that's not my niche. My niche is comedy. So I think what happened was YouTube looked at the whole thing of my channel and said, well, he doesn't just do this. He does like multiple things in the comedy skit, in the comedy area. So I got to pivot and try to bring it back. And that's going to be really, really tough. But it is what it is. I mean, what am I going to do? Quit? I'm not going to do that. But it absolutely sucks because another roadblock on the way to trying to rebuild my life at 41 years old, going to be 42.